Said my piece on that front. All right, now, this was nuts. I sent it to everybody. Camille Herron destroyed the world record for 48 hours of running, covering 270.5 miles around a 400-meter track in Bruce, Australia. That's right. She ran 270.5 miles, 1,088 laps around a fucking track. Yes. 1,000. Yeah, was that right? Isn't that what I saw? She ran a 10:39-mile pace, which included at least one 40-minute nap, according to her Instagram. She had 148 miles for the first 24 hours and 122.5 for the second day as rain poured down on the runners. Only two men have ever run farther 48 hours. She ran 1,088 laps on a track. 1,088 laps around a goddamn track. Are you nuts? And my friend Rhonda said, you would do that. Yeah, I would try it. But 48 hours going around it, I mean, it's the same thing over, and it's a mental thing too. I mean, she just kept running, and she didn't look like she looks, you know, I mean, it didn't look like, I watched her run, and I was like, wow. She just kept going. I mean, that's something like, hey, this is what I want to do. I want to break the record for 48 hours of running. She broke the previous record of 255 miles set by Joe Zakarzewski of Great Britain in February. She exceeded that by 15.5 miles. She bested the previous record about 45 hours into the event and kept running for almost another 3 hours after that. She's 41. She ran marathons early part of her career, recording a personal best of 2:37:14 in 2012 in Houston. She ran ultra marathons in 2015. She found immediate success. She won the 2017 Comrades Marathon in South Africa. She's also the world record holder for 100 miles, 12 hours and 20 for 100 miles. World record for 100 miles, 12 hours running and 24 hours running. She had a phone call with Runner's World before leaving for Australia. She said she planned to take 6 to 8 minute power naps a couple of times in the first 24 hours. She said a lot of 24-hour runners don't sleep at all for 24 hours, but I found when I do that little bit of lying down and closing my eyes and meditating, it really helps me. I was able to extend my 24-hour record by 5 miles, she said. You're about hallucinations with ultra runners. When I start to feel that happening with my brain, she lies down. She was sponsored earlier in her career by Nike and Hoka, but at the end of 2022, she left Hoka and signed a new deal with Lululemon. I'm just thinking about that. Can you imagine running 1,088 laps around a high school track? And then the last 24 hours in the pouring rain? Nah. No, I can't. Not even close. No, thank you. Big no, thank you. Yeah, that's some batshit crazy shit, man. That is crazy shit. And I just saw that. I was like, congrats to her. That's something she wants to do. It's something I never want to do. That's a lot of running, man. I mean, I remember when COVID hit and I had to do 500 miles of virtual running, and it got to the point where I was just doing it in the apartment like 30 miles a day. And I think I just started putting on more and more weight because I just kept eating and eating and eating, and it was nuts. And I didn't feel any better afterwards. I did most of it inside the house, inside the apartment, so I can see the lunacy of this. So I guess I could do 1,088 laps around a track because I did do that virtual thing over 500 miles. I got medals and shirts, which I don't know where the hell they are anymore. Yeah. No, would I do it again? Probably not. No, maybe I would, but I'd treat myself a little better. And Mike Trout and Tiger Woods are linking up to bring a golf course to Trout's hometown of Vineland, New Jersey. Trout National, the reserve, is scheduled to open in 2025 on the site of an old sand mine. It will have an 18-hole golf course designed by Woods with amenities. I like that word. To differentiate it from your grandparents' country club. Woods and Trout are Woods $68 million and Trout $49.5 million. 2022 earnings were good for 14th and 23rd on the Forbes highest paid athletes. Good for him. This will be the 10th, 9 or 18 hole course designed by Woods firm. He's trying to go after Jack Nicklaus and Arnold Palmer, who really did a lot of that stuff. Trout's beginning his 13th season Thursday when the Angels take on the A's, looking for his first ever postseason win. And Woods is trying to expect to tee off next week at the